Alright, so I'm back, and today we're going to take a look at the SH Figuarts Donatello. So this is going to go a lot quicker than the Leonardo one. So here's the box. Yep, this, that, and other things. And here he is. So basically what we're looking at here is an identical piece. And pretty much all shapes and forms. So got all the accessories out here. We'll look at those real quick. I'm just trying to get everything sort of situated here now that I started recording because I couldn't think to do it ahead of time. Let's see here. 1 second. All right. So, here he is with the Leonardo. So, I wanted to show these guys together so that I can show a few things, because this is important to the to my final rating I'm going to give this guy. So, the first off that I'm going to show. Here is the alternate head. This is the one that comes on Donatello. Here's the one that comes on Leonardo. Identical head sculpts. Bandanas. Identical. Entire bodies. Identical. Only thing I did miss on the first one is that these pieces here are actually die cast, which is cool. So those are the only thing that are different on the entire figure. Okay, so he's got a different alternate head, and his alternate head's different as well. So at least we got that. I don't like this head on him, but I don't want to have this head on him because it's the same as Leonardo, and I'm not a fan of this head on Leonardo. So it's like, it's really hard, but I have to go with that. It's, yeah. Everything, aside from the color of the bandanas, everything is the same. They're exactly the same. I remember the original cartoon, they all looked the same, but in the original toys, they all had a slightly different green, so I kind of wish that would have come through on these guys. So these they've got the holding hands, which are identical. Of course. Let's see here. He's got the two fist hands, which of course are identical to Leonardo's fist hands. I don't know where his other one ran off to. So these are identical in every way. They got two open hands each. So there's these, and then there's these. So these are identical. And he's got two, like, relaxed hands, which again are identical. He does, instead of a sewer cover, which I kind of thought was a fun accessory, he comes with a slice of pizza, which I dropped, and it's gone. So the pizza's kind of like droopy. So I guess you can put it in one of these hands if you want to, like he's about to take a bite out of it. But there's nothing to actually really have him hold on to. It's just kind of balancing act. Or I'm sure you can get one of these and just kind of like this. Alright. Then he's got this piece here, which will attach to the back You just pull this piece off and this will plug in. This way, yeah. Now my problem here, let's see, I wanted these two together so I could see if they were identical. And no, they're not. So at least there's two different pieces, or four different pieces in total on these two expensive figures. There's these back pieces which are not painted still, so it looks really stupid to have it on. There's the one extra head, so we got the belt, the one extra head, the weapon, and the accessory. So you got four different molded pieces. You got a bow staff. The bow staff here can slide in here just like that. So like if you plugged it in there. But again, it's such a different color that I don't want to put it on there. So that's unfortunate, because again, I would have liked to have, for him, I would have liked to have the bow staff on the back. But yeah. So yeah, there's that. Pose ability on this guy. He's got the ball jointed head that goes into the ball jointed neck. That's ball jointed into the body, so you get the great range of motion on the head. Butterfly joint out. Hinge, double hinge up. Bicep swivel, double bend elbow. Wrist is on a swivel hinge system. He's got a posable waist behind the torso. Legs. You got a ball joint inside of a ball joint, I think. So great range of motion there. And then a swivel double bend knee, which that piece comes out, helps hide it up. It's good. Die cast shins and feet. So you got a ball joint here with this floating piece of plastic. Bends at the toes. So yeah. All in all, and yeah, you could just take... Oh, bow staff's not painted at all. It's just a brown plastic. Unfortunate. Very, very unfortunate. So yeah, I mean, I wasn't expecting much, given the nature of these characters. I wasn't expecting them to be like all that different from each other. But I kind of feel a little let down on the price point. Now, I gave the Leonardo a 8 out of 10, mostly because of his price, and that I didn't feel like I was getting quite enough bang for my buck with him. The Donatello, having only 4 new molded pieces and retaining the same issue of this not being painted, makes me sit here and be a little disappointed. I kind of wish he would have had maybe different posed hands. You know, if you include the piece of pizza, that's great, but maybe mold it onto another hand so you could just plug the hand in, so you don't have to balance the pizza. That would have been better. Maybe give him 2 completely different heads. I mean, I know you're going to reuse the body. That's fine. You got to do it, because they are the same. And if you go with the animation colors, and yeah, they do need to be the same, but give him 2 completely different heads. It wouldn't have been that much to sculpt 2 new heads rather than just 1 new head. Give him a couple different hands, maybe. And maybe an accessory to Donatello that makes sense to the character, since he was the scientist of the group. Maybe give him some screwdrivers or something along those lines. I don't know. It just... I kind of feel a little more let down with him than I was with him. For the price that I'm paying, I would have expected more than like a Marvel Legends figure. when it comes to a retool, where they just slap a new head on a body that they've used 1,000 times. So, does it make me really excited for Michelangelo and Raphael? Not entirely. I like I said, I wish they would have had a few other options. So I mean, yeah, I don't know. I'm sure Michelangelo is going to have this head, which is going to suck because then because this looks more like a Michelangelo face, which sucks because it's like, okay, then what am I going to use for Donatello? You know, and are they all going to come with this plain stoic face that he's got? And I'm gonna guess that this head is going to be the alternate head for Raphael. So if they only sculpted a total of 4 heads for the entire line, but everybody gets included with 2, I'm going to be a little disappointed there. So I don't know, guys. I'm not overly excited here. So for the Donatello, I'm going to give him a 6 out of 10. It's still a great figure. You know, if you're a hardcore fan, you're going to like it, but I don't know. I just kind of expected more for that price point. Anyway, I guess that's it. Yeah, other than that, it's a good figure.